Hello, my Donny fans. So last time I recorded this, I made a joke about this looking like Maddie in the morning, and I'm going to make it again now. And here's our cereal that we got free for breakfast. God, I'm trying to explain this. Anyway, we walked off on the way to do some snorkeling, and the person laughed at how large my feet were with fear. So, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is now our second time recording this voiceover. Yeah. I only hope it's the second time. I will say
it was really funny because they had to go and search.
Yeah, they had to go find some giant one for my feet.
Like, I'm not surprised if they went out and actually bought a pair.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, they looked the guy was like...
very frantic.
But anyway, sea horses, as is tradition on this Gili island. And then glass bottom boat. I think I'm now back on track mentally. It's very stressful having to do these again, especially because like I've used up all my humour. You know, now it all just sounds forced again.
Here's you're gonna hit fish, which were in Nemo.
Maddie, I'm trying to roll.
I'm trying to power through.
But anyway, the point is, we saw some fish, yes, but I would say we saw more turtles than we saw fish today.
Yeah.
So after 6 months of a barren turtle-less experience, we have now seen about 1 million turtles. Yeah. So great time.
We're now like spoiled with turtles. To
Maddie,
the point where I'm ungrateful when I see one.
Maddie.
I'm just like, just a turtle.
And Maddie's like a turtle, I don't want to say it, but she's a bit of a turtle whore, I'd say.
Yeah, I love seeing turtles, but today I was just like, more. Where are the sharks?
Where are the sharks? So this is what you should always remember, people. You know, your fiance will always want more, always want more.
Just want a reef
marrying
shark,
a gold
please.
digger.
Not
Turtle
a scary
digger, shark digger. Yeah.
A nice one.
But turtles do lovely things like hold their breath for a while and then come up for a little sip of air.
They're so incredibly cute when they come up for air because they come and they take this tiny little gasp.
Although this guy seems to need a second breath.
Yeah, he realised that one wasn't enough.
Like,
but I have seen quite a few do this where they take a couple and then they go down because they dive for about 20.
Yeah, dive for a long time. The point I wanted to say, I forgot to say this, and I will say it again, is I was the one that spotted these turtles first, not our guide. Yeah. So whilst our guide is an absolute babe, as you are about to see, I think, as he filmed this video for me, we gave him a tip because he was such a babe and he was very happy about it. He almost like cried, but then also made some kind of joke about, I think, a prostitution joke, which I did find very funny. So, you know, he's a good lad. But he filmed this video for me and he can hold his breath, even though he smokes about 1,000 cigarettes a day because he's an Indonesian man. He can hold his breath for seemingly an infinite amount of time.
Yeah, and they have like no muscle on them, but
they're
like...
but bro is like a fish, for real. Like,
pretty insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, they caught this awesome video of Alex kind of diving down, swimming with the turtle, which is pretty cool.
Good times.
And Alex got this.
We're back to me now.
Yeah, Alex has got like...
shout out yet again my sponsors.
Not too shabby, I will say.
I want to say, Mum and Dad, here's Maddie pretending to be a shipwreck, which is where we went next, by the way. But I want to say that the guide was like thirsting after my GoPro, and he was saying, "Oh my god, how much does that cost? Oh, it's so good!" Like everyone was saying how good it looks. So you know, you're getting me all the clout, parents. Thank you for the GoPro. Here's the shipwreck. I was filming the wrong bit at the start, but I've left it in for comedic value. But here's our guide, who's swum down to the level of the scuba people, and this is like I've also swum down a little bit, you know, but not like loads and loads. But he was probably down like 10 meters. At one point I maybe got down to 5 and felt like my ears were going to explode, so I don't know how he did that. You'll hear about that 5-meter dive later. But here is some more turtles.
Don't sound too exhausted.
No, I love turtles. I actually I still get excited every time I see a turtle. I'm not as jaded as Madeline is. She's just searching for them sharks. She's moving on. You know, one day she's going to move on from me. I am a turtle.
I want to see some reef sharks.
Yeah, whatever. We've already seen a reef shark.
I've only seen one.
Yeah, one. I've only had one life-changing experience. Anyway, then for lunch we stopped off on Gili Air, which is one of the 3 Gili islands. So we are on Gili Trawangan as we record this video. And then, chicken satay, obviously, that's all I ever eat. And then there's Gili Meno, which is where some statues are next to, which you'll see at some point. And then there's Gili Air, which is where we were having lunch. It was very tasty, pretty nice place to chill. I enjoyed. So more turtles, but then here are the statues that I was referencing. Well, I say here are, but they're coming soon. Now, they may look like there's only a few people here, but there are about 40 people or something smosh pitting around. And it took a lot of effort to try and make it look like it was just maybe me, Maddie, and like 2 other people who we like or something. In fact, it was actually full of people we despise, wearing life jackets, kicking us in the face. Nothing is ever as good as it looks on the internet.
Yeah.
Ever.
Because, like,
Except for Fiji. Except for Fiji.
Here,
Fiji is.
But this, honestly,
Fiji
I
and
was
maybe
getting
New Zealand.
kicked in the face.
Yeah. But I actually also, I've learned, so here's some fish I was filming underneath the boat. But also I've learned that a bunch of people are just not able to dive. They're not able to, like, it's not even like dive a lot. It's like they can't even get more than like maybe 30 centimeters below the water. So Maddie has learned that skill now because she was a bit like that at the start. More fish, by the way, and then a turtle. Shocker, there's always a turtle. But yeah, now, anyway, talking of diving, now she's really good. But talking of diving, Maddie dropped her flipper as we were getting in the boat after seeing this turtle.
Yeah,
and I had
the current was very strong and it just slipped out my hand.
Malcoordination, I think, also my feature. But I had to dive down after it, and I had to dive under the boat, chase it down. I only had 1 flipper on because I'd taken one of mine off. And I was chasing after it, using up all my air.
Which could have been another.
Well, bro, whatever. Used up all my air, basically. Got down, saved the day. I'm always getting Maddie out of trouble. But saved it, and we saved £15. And then we had a beer on the beach, and then I ate this gigantic pizza. Maddie gave me 1 slice for 1 slice of hers.
This is like size
But
comparison.
people were laughing, thinking I wouldn't be able to do it, and they just don't know me. People don't know me. Like, I'm built different. I'm built better. I'm just bigger, stronger, and faster than every other person who ever existed. Anyway, then we walked back past the mosque, which we hadn't seen since we were last in Indonesia. Very full of pizza at this point. But then we whaled around as we were whales, especially me, in the pool. And now we're sitting in bed. And I hope everyone has a good day and gets to see loads of turtles. Adios!
Boy.
Turtle.